You know, plastic surgery is now more popular than ever. But how much should you tell small children about the procedures, or should you even tell them at all? That is the subject behind a controversial new children's book called My Beautiful Mommy, a guide on what to tell your small children before you go under the knife. Now, the author, Dr. Michael Salzhauer, is a plastic surgeon from Harbour, and he joins us this morning. And good morning. Thank you for joining us, Michael.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Why did you decide to write this book?
Well, more and more moms are having plastic surgery down here in South Florida, and I've noticed that a lot of my patients come in with their young children in tow. And more often than not, they leave their kids in the dark. They don't tell them what to expect or what's going to happen. Children tend to associate a trip to the doctor's office with sickness or even death, and it scares them when mommy comes home with black eyes, bandages, and that sort of thing. And I've had kids ask me, is mommy dying? My mommy's sick. Why is she not telling me what's going on? So you decided to write I decided to write this book as a way for my patients to explain to their small children what to expect in the process. Remember, mom is the pillar of the house and is the whole world to young children. And so when she is out of commission for 2 weeks, they do notice, and you have to tell them something.
Michael, I don't know if you planned on it, but it certainly did cause quite a controversy. And people want to know, this is aimed at young children.
Sure, 4 and up.
Does this send the wrong message to kids?
Well, I don't think it's a question of the message that's being communicated. It's a way of just preparing them for what is going to be a reality in their life over the next 2 or 3 weeks. These surgeries are a big deal. They're serious. You know, mom takes 2 or 3 weeks to recover from a tummy tuck. She can't pick you up from school. She can't clean up your room. You can't jump on the bed. There's a certain way that small children have to know how to behave and how to react appropriately. And again, this is a guide for them. I think the controversy that's surrounding the book has been taken out of context a little bit, mostly by people who haven't read the whole book or seen the text of it. Remember, the parents are the ones that are going to have the plastic surgery. It's not a general children's book for people to read before they go to sleep at night. It's for specific people, patients, moms actually, who have already made the decision to have plastic surgery, and this is a way to broach the subject to prepare their children for what to expect.
How old are the children is this aimed at? Because I question, that's what I question, is
4 and up.
Should the really small kids be even told at all about this?
Well, they are very perceptive. You know, I have 4, thank God, small children myself, 8, 5, 3, and 2, so I know that kids are very perceptive. You can't hide something like black eyes and bruises and swelling from a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old child. You have to tell them something. The question is, what do you tell them, and how do you broach the subject? And this is a lighthearted way. It's drawn in a Disney cartoon character type fashion, something that kids are used to seeing that will appeal to them on their level, to explain to them what to expect.
In the book, your illustrations are very minimal. You have just a Band-Aid across the nose of mommy. Do you deal with other items like liposuction and breast augmentation?
No, the breast augmentation is, you can notice subtly in the illustrations, but again, that's for every parent to decide how much they want to tell them. But there are bandages around the tummy and a bandage and a splint on the nose, because those are operations that really can't be hidden from small children, and again do affect you know, how mom is going to be able to act around the house in her daily life. And so those are the ones that are illustrated more graphically in the book. But again, we don't want to scare the children either. We want to allay their fears and let them know, like I said, exactly what to expect.
Well, plastic surgery is becoming more popular with men as well. Isn't it a little unfair to do a book, call it My Beautiful Mommy? I mean, are you going to do a sequel, My Beautiful Daddy?
Perhaps a Daddy Do-Over or something like that. 15% of my practice is male plastic surgery consumers. So you never know, possibly.
All right, well, thank you, Michael, for joining us. The debate will rage on just what age is appropriate to talk to your kids about something as serious as plastic surgery. But I thank you for debating that with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.